It's another day like yesterday, getting out late just here at sunset. I think the time is going to change to it's daylight savings time next week, and so that means we'll have an extra, it'll be darker in the mornings, but we'll have an extra hour of daylight in the evenings, so it'll be brighter at this time. But still got to get out. I just did my breathing exercises. It's amazing what we can do with our breathing, and that gets into all kinds of things of what we know about behavior and or what they call behavior therapy. Sort of, it's kind of like the breathing exercises that we do to help us calm or produce adrenaline, or to gain focus, or to make ourselves even sleepy. There's different breathing patterns are work to some extent, at least the way I understand it, because our body has a natural response, and so do animals, to certain environments. So if we're in an excited state, we'll take deep breaths and breathe out real fast, and animals do this. And it has something to do with the ability, with the way that it manages our endocrine system, and et cetera, et cetera. So when we make ourselves do those breathing patterns, we are in reverse order, kind of signaling the different functions of our body that would typically be, so like if we go jump in cold water, there's a response to breathe deeply. But if we breathe deeply before going into the water, in cold water, and with a certain amount of time, we got to do it a few times, then it kind of builds up that adrenaline in our body, and the water doesn't feel as cold, and our body's more resistant to the cold. Or if we want to kind of wake our brains up, kind of use a similar kind of breathing pattern. And if we want to get ourselves under control and reduce anxiety, there's sort of a breathing pattern. Different ones. It's not like you got to be perfect. There's one they call box breathing. It works very well. But anyhow, got out here. Still a nice chilly day. Everybody wants it to be hot out, but these days when it's just chilly and you get yourself moving, it's actually quite invigorating and it's stimulating. So it's chilly evening, but doing that breathing and getting out here and walking a couple of miles is really gets the body, back in a state that it should be in, blood flowing, thinking's clearer, all of those kinds of things. So that good, healthy routine of getting out and of course you can work out with more vigor too. You can go running, you can lift weights, you can dance, you can do all those things. Yoga, very good. So very, very good for our health. And I love you, and just remember to exercise that gratitude muscle in your mind, and that sense of self and self-awareness and like the Greek philosophers talked about, just you have to focus on the present. Everything's really happening right in the here and now, and you have to have your mind for planning in the future. You need to have a bridge between the two. Writing and journaling is very good, and only reminisce on the past as much as is remembering the good memories, and just working through a mystery, like Sherlock Holmes would work through or Summer Penguin. You would love Summer Penguin. It's a mystery, and we'll work through a set of problems to try and kind of see where a solution is at, but not to just be resentful. Don't be resentful of things that have happened, or the past, or whatever it might be at any point in your life. And because that's just not the purpose of life, is not to be resentful, is to be grateful. And every person, every one of us, of all the 8 billion people, all have things that make their life what it is, and some of it is hard and hard to understand, and to try to have the answers for why. If you spend too much time on that, and rather than just appreciating it as your life path and your life journey and your opportunity to be here, you know, it will really kind of hold you, it'll really hold you back if you get too focused on those things. And it does help. You know, life's not all about comparing ourselves to one another, but yeah, we are all human. We all are here. You know, we all have there's a lot of similarity in existence, and everybody, or like I think I heard Sylvester Stallone. That's kind of funny, but he's just him being you think of him as an actor and all, but he's a human being who went through everything in life too, and he made himself successful and blah blah blah. But you know, he even at his age now, he's in the 70s now. I heard him talking, you know, very openly just about all the things that he carried from his childhood and stuff like that. And you know, he just, you know, we all have that, and you know, you just focus on, you know, the opportunity, the gift that life is. And anyhow, I love you.